Hello, my name is Marvin Batres. I would like to introduce Blake MicNicoll and Rami Alsakran. Our technology forecast is based on United States Patent 6958032 resistive exercise device. This device is suited for a low gravity environment. We have found another application for this technology in an aquatic environment. Aquatic physical therapy is an effective treatment plan for patients who are unable to perform normal land-based physical therapy or may want to experience a new way to traditional therapy. Research studies have proven that patients that have diseases such as osteoarthritis or spondylosis, which is a disorder in which there is abnormal wear on the cartilage and bones of the neck and is a common cause of chronic neck pain, can tolerate many more movements in the water than on land. The key to aquatic physical therapy is the unweighting of painful joints that will help your therapy address a host of conditions and diseases. By decreasing the amount of joint stress, it is easier and less painful to perform exercises. Various physicians use aquatic therapy as a tool for their post-surgical procedure, including conditions such as joint replacement and spinal surgery. Aquatic physical therapy may be used for pregnant women who are looking to help ease back pain they may experience. The warmth of the water assists the body by relaxing the body's muscles while increasing the blood flow to the injured areas. Hydrostatic pressure is a magnificent advantage of aquatic therapy. Hydrostatic pressure is the force exerted on the immersed body by the water. This in due course will allow for better blood circulation, which can lead to a reduction in tenderness and swelling. Furthermore, patients will tend to experience an increase in their range of motion. Minimal movement is necessary by the individual in order to obtain the countless benefits of hydrostatic pressure. It is important to note, however, the use of aquatic therapy is not for everyone. Patients with any cardiac diseases should not partake in aquatic therapy. Neither should anyone with an infection, fever, or inconsistent bowel movements. These are not candidates of aquatic therapy. As always, please discuss with your personal physician before beginning any type of aquatic physical therapy program. Our device is called the Aquatic Resistance Trainer, or ART for short. The ART is a rugged, low-impact aquatic therapy machine designed to improve your health while minimizing weight, tension, and stress on your body. Innovative and kind, the ART uses the water's natural buoyancy and resistance to build muscle mass without straining joints or aggravating existing injuries, thus allowing people with small leg fractures, muscle spasms, back pain, and other diseases to have a chance to rehabilitate and tone their muscles. The ART is also available for people who exercise on a regular basis to maintain a toned body as well as to keep in shape. The components in this device are shown in this figure. This is a simple mechanism consisting of a piston cylinder assembly with a spring which is actuated by an individual pulling on the handle. The stopper will keep tension on the rope and not cause it to unwind when the mechanism is in a static state. This figure shows the forces acting on the shaft with a small diameter portion and a large diameter portion. When the handle is pulled, a sensor on the piston will measure the resistance that is being overcome. This will be measured in a range from 1 to 10. Since we are looking for improvement on a day-to-day basis, the better one score, the better their movements have become. This sensor will relay the score to a PC monitoring the movements. From there, the score will be displayed on an individual screen mounted next to the pool area at each lane for the participant to see. The data can also be displayed on a tablet or smartphone. Each station will have a different spring with a different spring constant for different levels of intensity. This is ideal for rehabilitating anyone from an elderly person to an athlete recovering from an injury. The material chosen for this will be exposed to water and chlorine. The materials chosen for each component must be non-corrosive. The material chosen for the first item will be the spring cylinder. The spring cylinder material should be a 316 stainless steel. This will not corrode in this environment. The spring piston is not making direct contact with the spring cylinder, so there should not be a chance of galling. That being said, the choice of material will also be a 3/16 stainless steel. The spring itself will have direct contact with the spring cylinder. In this case, we need to go with an Inconel-based material, in this case a 7/18 material, so it won't gall with the 3/16 stainless. The shaft, pulleys, and axis, this is all one large part and should also be a 3/16 stainless. The rope will be made out of a polyethylene, and this polyethylene can be used in and around water. The handle will be a ABS plastic, the stopper as well. For the piston seal, we'll use a 70 durometer Viton seal. This tends to do well in a dynamic mechanical assembly. The sensor we'll use will be a rotational speed sensor. The software will be included with the package, but will need to be developed by a software company. And now I'll hand it over to Blake.
The market for aquatic physical therapy and training reflects the demographics and standard of living in much of the same way that the personal training facilities and gyms are segmented. The art is intended to attract people ages 17 to 55, yet our product will appeal to many persons beyond this group. However, this is what we anticipate as our strongest market. Our website, artinc.com, will give our customers the opportunity to view current information about the design and the use of our product. Art plans to design an online store that will give anyone in the United States with internet capability to order our product. Our website will also be promoted on all of our flyers, business cards, and promotional pieces. An infomercial is currently in the works with Tony Horton to help promote and demonstrate our product. If anyone has ever been up late watching TV, it is inevitable you have seen this man on the likes of P90X. With Tony's endorsement, we have no doubt our product will become a success. Art strives to provide the highest quality equipment available to exceed the needs of our customers. Art's marketing plan has several components. Our goal is to become well known within the Woodlands and surrounding communities as people's first choice to buy their aquatic therapy resistive exercise machine. Our marketing strategy will include 24/7 internet support for customer ordering, email advertising to current product owners and potential leads. Also, sponsorships of local athletes and sporting events, and participation in fitness and charity events. Promotions will consist of word of mouth, local advertising such as the newspaper and radio, and emails. We plan to make presentations to athletic directors and coaches of high schools, college universities, and professional sport organizations. We also plan to print our logo and website on shirts, koozies, and caps to give out after presentations and demonstrations. Art will require approximately $1.75 million to begin operations. This will be in the form of a line of credit secured by a bank and guaranteed by the owners. The initial funds will be used to purchase a commercial building and buy the necessary equipment and supplies to produce the machine. The initial accounting software and marketing expenses will also be purchased with these funds. A portion of these funds will be allocated to the operating expenses until profits are achieved. Art will officially begin operation on July 1st, 2013. Art intends to manufacture and distribute around 257 machines in the first year, which will generate approximately $900,000 in revenue. The business will continue to increase our production by 5 to 7% in each of the first 10 years of existence. As our exposure and reputation increases, we anticipate we will be able to raise our selling price, increasing our revenue by 25% over that 10-year time period. The business will reach break-even once it has produced 3,000 machines and should be on track to be profitable after year 2. The business will maintain primary assets of cash, equipment, and its trademark patent. The business will work hard to reduce liabilities with the goal of paying off all liabilities by the end of the 3rd year. For tax purposes, it would be imperative to take advantage of the 50% bonus depreciation that is allowed for the current year, because in 2014, bonus depreciation will not be allowed per current tax provisions. Art will need to invest heavily in any piece of equipment required for the production, has to take advantage of this tax savings. Art will be a limited liability company, LLC, with 2 owners, each contributing equally. This allows the company to work similarly to a partnership in that 2 owners will have equal share in the company and can make decisions without board of directors. Additionally, a LLC protects its owners from personal liability above the initial amount of their capital contribution so that no owner will end up in the personal debt from the company. And since each owner will contribute the same initial capital, both owners will be responsible up to the same amount. Although a LLC does not protect its members from fraud, Art will ensure the safety and effective care by emphasizing continuing education to all its members, including the 2 owners. Because Art will be a LLC, all tax will come in as personal income, and the 2 owners will equally share paying the tax at a personal rate. Art's headquarters will be located in the Woodlands, Texas. We will be occupying roughly 15,000 square feet of industrial space. Our sales area will occupy 1,000 square feet. The management offices will occupy about 1,500 square feet. The restrooms will occupy around 1,300 square feet, and the remainder will be distributed to the manufacturing of Art and the storage of parts and equipment and supplies. Art plans on staffing a R&D department to further improve on our current design. We also have aspirations to continue to be innovative in hopes of designing a new piece of equipment that will change the world of aquatic physical therapy. Art also is in the process of applying its patented technology to designing new models and even manufacturing some of the traditional exercise machines for aquatic physical therapy, such as the treadmill. These projections are based on the assumption that aquatic physical therapy trends will continue and competition will remain relatively the same. Now let's look over some of the costs to produce this. We have a spring cylinder that we are estimating costs around $500. The spring piston should be around $400. The coil spring is going to run around $700. The shaft pulley section is going to cost about $900. The rope we estimate about $50. The handle is going to be about $70. The stopper will be about $50. The piston seal will be $12. The sensor will be $200. And the software, which is not in the cost, will be $3,500. The labor cost based on the assembly and 1 technician is $30 per unit. The total cost to produce is $2,912. This exceeds the NRE software cost, and we will sell this for around $3,500. Now I'll turn it over to Rami.
Okay, how to market art. In order to market art, we did a SWOT analysis to evaluate our product and how to know our strengths and weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I'll go in more details for each section of them. The strength. The idea of having an exercise device in a swimming pool is rare. Therefore, the device offers something that doesn't offer with other devices. And we believe that this is one of our strengths because customers like fresh and creative ideas. Art has very unique future. It's not just a mechanical exercise device. In fact, it's a device that has many technologies that make the customer satisfied with the device. For example, Art has a monitor that allows the customer to see his or her performance. The monitor has the ability to send all the information wirelessly to the personal trainer or the person who's monitoring all the devices. Reports are recorded for each customer to compare their performance, and they can get their previous records at any time they wish. These records can be printed out or can be sent electronically through the email. All these features will make the device more desirable and will make it easier for us to sell it. We have some control on the price. Because we have rare idea and Art has very unique features, we think we have some control on the price. In other words, we can charge higher prices in the beginning of launching the product. Also, we can do that because the device is not common in the market. This will allow us to have a higher profit margin. The weaknesses that we think we have with art is expensive to own for individuals because the initial price for the product is high and the maintenance cost is high as well. We can treat art as luxury device, and that's why we think individuals with higher income will be the one who can purchase and afford the product. By doing that, we'll eliminate some individuals. Selling art to individuals with higher income is a great way to generate more money. However, doing that will eliminate individuals with lower income because that they wouldn't have the capacity or the ability to purchase the product with their extra money. The opportunities that we have with art dominating the market share. Having low competition is one of the most important opportunities that we can have. Because the competition is low, we would have the biggest cut of the market share. We think to build a good relationship with the customer. With our device, we aim to have as much loyal customers as we can. Having loyal customers is not something easy. However, we plan to build that relationship with our customers and treat them as valuable assets. When the competition gets very hard and more intense, loyal customers are the one who will benefit us because they're gonna come back again and purchase our product. We have some threats that we think we might face with art. Even though art has many strengths, there are some threats that we need to consider. Art offers some things that are different from other devices, but these devices might start have similar attributes that art offers. Therefore, we would have more rivalries and the competition will be more intense. That will cause us to lose some of the market share. When we start launching the product, there is a big chance that we would dominate the market share because there are no other competitors that have the same device. However, after other companies start offering similar devices, we would lose some of the market share. Also, that will cause us to lose some control of the money. In order to adjust our standing with our product in the market, we would need to adapt the new environment. In other words, we would not be able to charge the same prices as before. We would have to lower the prices and try to come up with new creative ideas that make the device different and unique again. And that will cause us to focus on the competition. And that's another threat that we might face, focus on the competition part, and we will forget about our companies. For the creative part and that we aim. In other words, we aim to focus on the creative part and not focus on the competition. Now, we did some analysis on if the market is attractive for us or not. We used some of the Porter's 5 forces. We'll use some of Porter 5 forces to determine how attractive the market is. The rivalry among present and competitors. We have a few competitors, as we mentioned, a few substitute more power. As we mentioned before, there are many companies that offer similar devices like the one we had. In other words, not many devices substitute art, and this is good benefit for us. Moreover, we don't need to worry about customers changing to other devices because the market doesn't have many substitutes. Art has very unique features that make it different from other devices. Therefore, we can sense that we have some power that the customers, and this show us that the market is attractive in that sense. Threats for the new entrants. It's easy entrants offering similar devices. Even though we might not have many competitors, the market is open for everyone. And it's not hard to get in and practice any kind of business as long as it follows the rules and the regulations. So new companies can enter the market and practice and sell similar products as art. Competing with the new entrants, in order to protect our company and the product, one of the important jobs that we are doing is to be ready to compete with the new entrants to make sure that we don't lose the big slice of the market share. And that's why we have R&D department. In fact, we need to be innovative and creative so that we develop and improve art. And this is why our company considering to spend a lot of money on R&D, and we need to keep the ball moving to stay ahead of our game. Otherwise, we would have the risk to be not innovative, which will cause us to lose our customers and the market share. Now, the power of buyers. Our company distinguishes customers as two types of customers. The first kind of customers are recreation centers, hotels, hospitals, and elderly homes, etc. These customers are the ones who are bringing more money into our company. We treat them as individuals' account, and the more accounts we have, the better for our company. We try to satisfy their needs and whatever they ask for, and try to keep them as our customers as long as possible. The reason we are very careful with these type of customers because they are the one who buy the majority of our product. For example, each Holiday Inn needs at least five arts that we sell for their swimming pool. In Houston area, we have around 10 Holiday Inns, which means they need around 50 arts for their hotels. Therefore, this type of customer is very important for us. However, they don't have more power because there are not many alternatives to make them change our device easily, nor we don't have that power because we are not willing to lose them as well. We can say that each side benefiting from the other one in a way that meets all the needs. The second kind of customers, individual owners. The individual can have art in their swimming pools because they have higher incomes, because it's expensive to own our device. Art is considering it to be as luxury equipment as well. With this device, with this type of customers, we have more power than they do because they don't have other choices to choose from. Also, even though we don't like to lose their business with us, it's easier for us to lose one or two individual customers than losing one account such as Holiday Inn. In conclusion, we believe that our product will generate a lot of money. Our product is very well designed and built, and we think that this device will have a big demand. According to our analysis, the market is very attractive and the market is in need for such a device like ours. We believe customers don't know what they need sometimes, and that's why we think our device will be something that they want and they need.